claws slice through the air above me. He's already seen me. The shadow covers my entire body. I don't move, not a muscle, not a millimeter. If I run, he dives. If I stay, the ground kills me. Heat rises through my scales. It burns, it invades, it paralyzes. I have seconds, maybe less. But to understand how I ended up here, we need to go back a few hours. Darkness still covers the savannah when I leave my burrow. The air is cold, dense, silent, safe for now. I slide between dry roots with absolute care. Every movement is calculated, every centimeter a decision. For creatures my size, the world is immense and unforgiving. A stone is a mountain. A deep footprint becomes a bottomless abyss. A fallen leaf blocks the entire path. A drop of rain can become a flood. I am 30 centimeters long, thin as a dead branch. No venom, no lethal fangs, no armor, only camouflage, only silence, only instinct. And today, I need to cross 40 meters of open ground, alone. No shelter, no margin for error. On the other side, there are large rocks, permanent shade, small lizards, crickets, larvae, food, life. But between me and that lies the worst terrain possible. Bare ground, cracked by heat, exposed to the sky, and the sun is already coming. The clock has started. The first light cuts the horizon like a blade, and the heat begins to rise, fast, merciless. For snakes my size, the savanna ground can exceed 60 degrees at the peak of the day. This is not discomfort, this is death. My belly absorbs temperature directly from the ground. If I take too long, my nervous system shuts down. Not because of a predator, because of heat. I begin to move through the grasses, low, subtle, invisible. The dry wind lifts fine dust. It settles over my eyes. I have no eyelids. Every particle stays there, scratches, irritates, blurs my vision. I rub my face against my own body and keep going. Time is running. The ground vibrates. I stop, motionless. The vibration is heavy, rhythmic, too regular for an insect, too heavy for a small lizard. My tongue flicks into the air. The Jacobson's organ on the roof of my mouth processes every chemical particle. That's how I see the invisible world. And what I find makes me shrink. Monitor lizard, young, but already big enough to swallow me whole. It emerges through the grasses, muscular, methodical, forked tongue slicing the air non-stop. It hasn't seen me, yet, but monitors have chemical memory. If my scent reaches it, it's over. I flatten myself against the ground. I align my body with a dry branch beside me. I mimic the shape. I mimic the texture. I disappear. I am a branch. I am ground. I do not exist. It approaches. Each step makes the ground tremble slightly. A foot lands close, very close. A dry twig snaps beside me. It freezes, raises its head. The tongue lashes with fury. Once, twice, 3 times, searching for confirmation. If it connects the scent to the previous movement, it's over. I don't breathe. I don't think. I only exist as part of the ground. 10 seconds, 20, 30. It slowly turns and walks away. I remain motionless, waiting. 30 more seconds, 1 minute. Only when the sound of its steps completely disappears, I move. The grasses grow shorter, then they disappear. The open field appears in front of me, 40 meters. No cover, no shade, no mercy. I take a deep breath and move forward. 5 meters. Heat rises from the ground like vapor. My belly already registers it. 10 meters. The temperature increases. This is not comfort. It's an urgent warning. Then something moves ahead of me, fast, small, a hunting spider. It doesn't build webs, it chases, and it saw me. Its 8 eyes reflect the sun. Hunting spiders detect movement with absurd precision. It charges toward me, short bursts, stops, analyzes, advances. I freeze. It hesitates. I try to calculate. Then I explode to the side, a sudden change of direction. It strikes where I was, misses, barely, too close. I keep going without looking back. 12 meters.
Something crawls over my body, too small to see, but I feel it. Mites. Microscopic parasites that live in the hot soil. They slip between my scales, slowly feed, drain energy I can't afford to lose. I drag myself against the ground trying to remove them. Some fall off, others stay. I feel every one of them, but I can't stop. I can never stop. 15 meters. Something blocks the path. Dark, low, armored. A predatory beetle. Its mandibles are evolutionarily perfect cutting tools. It is slow, but persistent. It sees me and turns straight toward me. It won't give up. I stop. It advances. Slow, methodical, confident. I change direction. It adjusts. I change again. It adjusts again. It's learning my pattern. Then I suddenly accelerate. I pass behind it, millimeters between my body and its mandibles. It turns. Too late. I'm already past. 17 meters. Now the heat truly hurts. Not a warning, active damage. My ventral scales burn. Every second counts. 20 meters. Halfway. The ground explodes beside me. Fire ants. Hundreds. Thousands. An army with no general but a single purpose. I've invaded their territory. They don't negotiate. They don't hesitate. Each sting injects formic acid directly into the skin. For a snake my size, an entire colony can immobilize me in minutes. I change direction, violent zigzag, desperate sprint. They climb over my body, stings, burning, venom cascading. I rub myself hard against the dry ground. Some fall off, others are buried deep. I can't remove them all. I don't have time. I keep going, always going. 23 meters. Silence. Total. Absolute. The world stops breathing. No wind, no cicadas, no birds, no sound of life, nothing. Something is wrong, very wrong. I feel it before I see it, before I hear it. A pressure in the air that has no name, but has weight. Phantom predator, watching from the sky, since dawn, always present, never visible. I accelerate. 25 meters. A shadow passes. Too fast, too large. I freeze. The shadow disappears. Silence again. But it's there. I know it. 28 meters. Wings cut the air, but not his. A smaller bird. Insect eater. Opportunistic. It dives. Erratic. Tests the ground. Sees me. Lands nearby. Tilts its small head to one side. Considers. I stop. Completely still. It watches. 5 seconds. 10. It loses interest. Leaves. But that silence is still there. Heavy.
30 meters. The heat is unbearable. My body is at its real limit. Not metaphorical. Real. 32 meters. Something dark blocks the path. Motionless. Compact. Stinger raised. Scorpion. It senses the vibration of my movements. The stinger adjusts. Points. I slide to the side. Slow. Precise. Millimetric. It strikes suddenly, fast as a released spring, misses by a minimal distance. I pass, without looking, without stopping. 35 meters. My body is failing. The heat has won the endurance battle. 5 more meters. Just 5. 37 meters. The great shadow appears. Silent. Final. And then we return to the moment when the claws cut the air. The hawk is above me, immense, sharp, lethal in every detail. Its eyes are precision instruments. It sees heat, detects movement in fractions of a second. It has hunted reptiles through millions of years of accumulated evolution. Its eyes scan the ground below, calculating, waiting for the mistake that never fails to come. I do not move. Heat rises from the ground, devours my belly. I have maybe 90 seconds before the heat forces me to act. If I run, it dives in less than a second. If I stay, the heat kills me before that. So, I do the impossible. I move toward it, against every primitive instinct, toward the predator, to enter the blind angle beneath the rock where it perches. 5 centimeters. I stop. It adjusts its head, looks straight at me. I disappear. I am cracked ground. I am rock shadow. I am nothing, and I seize. 5 more centimeters. My skin burns beyond tolerable. 5 more.
It focuses, locks its gaze. One more visible movement, and it's over. Then, movement. In the field behind me, a small lizard running. Real distraction, real prey. Its mistake, my luck. The hawk spreads its wings. The sound explodes in the air like a dry thunderclap. It dives, explosive, violent, but not at me. Now I run. Everything I have left in my body. Final centimeters. The heat tries to hold me back. The ground burns beneath me, but I don't stop. Not now. Not after all this. The shadow of the rock swallows me. Cold, immediate, physical relief so intense it paralyzes me for a second. I slide into a narrow crevice between two large rocks, wide enough for me, too narrow for anything that chased me today. The world outside starts breathing again. Sounds return one by one. Cicadas, birds, wind, life. Out there, everything still wants to kill me, but not today. A small stone shifts above me. I freeze instinctively. Something passed nearby, very close. Danger never fully stops. It only changes form. Only Sminyayat shifts. But for now, I am alive. For many, I am invisible. Just another small snake. No name, no lethal venom, no importance in the grand scheme. But here, that doesn't exist. Here, every creature fights with what it has. I fight with invisibility, with patience, with millimetric precision. And today, that was enough. The sun keeps rising. The savannah keeps killing. Predators keep hunting. Ants keep attacking. The world does not stop for me. It never did. Tomorrow will come again. The open field will be there again. The 40 meters will be waiting again. But that is tomorrow. Today, I survived.